You're watching ABC4 News.
The future of affirmative action now hangs in the balance. Today, the Supreme Court hearing oral arguments in two cases where Harvard and the University of North Carolina defend the use of race within their admissions policies. Washington correspondent Raquel Martin explains why these cases are stirring up a lot of emotion.
Good evening. Well, we did see a crowd gather outside the steps of the Supreme Court early this morning. Defenders of affirmative action argue the practice is necessary to fix discrimination that has long hindered students of color from receiving an equal education. But conservatives on the court push back and express skepticism that the practice is fair. Supporters of affirmative action rallied outside the Supreme Court Monday, while inside the justices heard two cases that could upend the decades-old practice, allowing universities to consider race when admitting students.
I believe that affirmative action is one way for all of us to be able to tell our stories and our truth.
In separate arguments before the court, the University of North Carolina and Harvard both argued the practice is necessary to promote diversity on campus.
We know that every student at Carolina has earned their place.
Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson and Justice Sonia Sotomayor underscored race is just one of several factors considered by schools.
When you give your race, you're not getting any special points. It's being treated just on par with other factors in the system. No one's automatically getting in because race is being used.
But the court's 6 conservative justices expressed skepticism. Justice Samuel Alito suggested the inclusion of race is innately unfair.
If you give a plus to a person who falls within the category of underrepresented minority, but not to somebody else, you are disadvantaging the latter student.
And Justice Clarence Thomas poked holes in the university's goals.
I've heard the word diversity quite a few times, and I don't have a clue what it means. It seems to mean everything for everyone.
Now, although back in 2016, we did see the Supreme Court uphold affirmative action, given the court's more conservative leaning now, it's unlikely they're going to come to the same conclusion. Of course, we will not hear their final decision until the spring. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin, back to you.